I'm Audrey. You may know me from the 15 seconds of screen time I got on LEGO Masters Season 2. I also starred alongside Steve Carell and Chris Hemsworth in the critically acclaimed Click It's the Movie. When I first went to BrickWorld Chicago in 2019, I was overwhelmed by everything that was there in like the best way possible. And I really wanted to build something. And so I was trying to think of a way that I could try to bring something a little new to the table, something that I knew I could do. And I got my degree in theatrical costuming. So I do tailoring work for a living and I make clothes for myself to wear. And I thought, why not try to find a way to combine the two? And then it resulted in this. So the way that this all came together is finding a base. I went to Joann's and with a handful of Lego and looked at every single like netted fabric I could find and stuck pieces through the holes to see if they would work. And eventually I found this. If you put a plate underneath it, you can attach stuff on top of it and it doesn't go anywhere. And the netting is just sandwiched between the backing piece and the top piece. No part of this is glued or extra stitched on in any way. I didn't drill holes in anybody. Everything that is on here is all kept on there with just the power of studs. Good old clutch powers. Obviously this is a very parts intensive build. Everything that you see on top has to be doubled for the layer underneath it, and it's pretty heavy. So I kind of had to find a design that I thought would fit those parameters that I'm also excited to work on because I like the character and it's something recognizable for an audience. And so, in my mind, the person that ticked off all of those boxes was Poison Ivy from DC Comics. Some of the struggles I ran into while working on this project and getting into wearables in general. The first thing was like, obviously there's sourcing, trying to decide what parts to use and how to use them. I have a picture from the first like trial run I ever did while trying to figure out this technique, and all of the plates I was using were so close to each other. It looked like a piece of armor. And so a lot of the time and energy that I had to put into the R&D of making this dress and the techniques behind it, that was pretty annoying. The conventions that I've been to, especially with this build, have been so overwhelmingly kind and positive and excited to see something like this. I'm able to bring something from a field that they don't know as well, and I'm able to share. LEGO is such a rigid system and it has rigid elements, and that's kind of the whole point of it. But I really like seeing people think about it the same way that I do, where you can take something that's really hard and unchanging and make it look like something that's created to be malleable. If you're interested in finding me elsewhere, I post a lot on my Instagram at Little Oddities. I also have a Ko-fi that's linked on there, and I'll probably try to make him link it too. But I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching and have a great life.